If I had a
Thank
photo
you.
like that, I'd be like, oh, that's getting framed.
Aloha, ladies and gentlemen. Here. Aloha, ladies and gentlemen. The ceremony will begin shortly. At this time, please find your seats and take a moment to turn off or silence all electronic devices. Throughout the ceremony, you will be given cues to stand and be seated at the appropriate times. As a friendly reminder, this is considered an outdoor ceremony. Proper etiquette and respect towards our flag requires our members to stand at attention and salute during the national anthem and Hawaii Pono'i. For those not in uniform, it is appropriate to place your right hand over your heart during the national anthem. Mahalo. Don't worry, folks, we still got 5 minutes. Good afternoon. Welcome to Joint Base Pearl Harbor Hickam. My name is Captain Lt.Col, and I'll be your narrator for today's ceremony. Welcome to this very special occasion as we pay tribute to Colonel Kathleen Fallis for her successful command of the 154th Regional Support Group and honoring Lieutenant Colonel Mariko Boone on her promotion to Colonel and as she takes command of the 154th Regional Support Group. The presiding officer for today's ceremony is Brigadier General Christoph Sills, the commander of the 154th Wing. Ladies and gentlemen, please stand for the arrival of the official party. Hawaii Pono'i and the Invocation. Commander of Troops, please bring your group to attention.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so silently streaming, and the rockets regular, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave. Hawaii Pono'i Nanai Komoi Kalani Ali'i Ke Ali'i Makualani e Kameha Meha e Nakawa e Pale Meka ihe Makualani e Kameha Meha e Nakawa e Pale Meka ihe.
Chaplain John Robles will now offer the invocation.
Aloha. Please join me in prayer. Lt.Col. Most heavenly and gracious God, we gather in this sacred time and place for the change of command for the 154th Regional Support Group and promotion to honor and recognize Lieutenant Colonel Mariko Boone as she has soared to the height of colonel. Leadership is passed from Colonel Kathleen Fallis to Colonel Mariko Boone. We thank you for the strong leadership and motivation Colonel Fallis has displayed during her command. She has shown us the value of true leadership through her compassion for those she served. No task was too big or too small for Colonel Fallis to handle. We pause to say thank you for sending a leader who led with passion and dedication. Bless her and the new assignment in the headquarters High Air National Guard staff. God, as we look to the future, we ask you to bless Colonel Boone as you are with Colonel Fallis. May the members of the 154th RSG feel confident knowing your hand of protection is over them. Help them develop confidence and belief in the leadership capabilities of Colonel Boone. I pray that you impart her the spirit of wisdom, strength, and courage as she leads the men and women of the 154th RSG. As she navigates through the challenging responsibilities ahead, grant Colonel Boone a full measure of your grace as she soars on wings of eagles. May she run and not get tired, and walk and not get weary. Send your spirit of protection and grant peace to Colonel Boone that they are investing in a worthy cause. Bless Scott, her daughter Sophia, and son Parker as only as you can. We give you praise for this wonderful day. Watch over us, lead us, and guide us. Mahalo ke akua. I pray these blessings in your holy name. Amen.
Thank you, Chaplain Robles, and thank you, Master Sergeant Sandra Maxino, for your beautiful rendition of the National Anthem and Hawaii Pono'i. Ladies and gentlemen, please be seated. To help recognize the importance of the ceremony, we are joined by a number of very special and distinguished guests. Please all applause until all introductions are completed. Lieutenant Colonel Boone's family, husband Scott, daughter Sophia, and son Parker, mother Erlinda, sister Narita, and brother CW2, Miana, his wife Raylana, and kids. Senate President Ronald Kochi, General, State of Hawaii Department of Defense, Major General Stephen Logan, and his wife Darcy. Command Senior Enlisted Leader, Hawaii National Guard, Command Sergeant Major Brandon Kumalai. Major General Kenneth Hara, retired, and his wife Myong. Commanding General, Hawaii Army National Guard, Brigadier General Tyson Tahara. Battle Group Sergeant Major, Hawaii Army National Guard, Command Sergeant Major James Jimenez. Assistant Adjutant General Air, Hawaii Air National Guard, Brigadier General Philip Mallory, represented by his wife Barb. Director of the Hawaii National Guard Joint Staff, Brigadier General Walter Ross. Brigadier General Retired, Neil Mitsuyoshi. Brigadier General Retired, Dan Carlson, and his wife Sherilyn. Director of Staff, Hawaii Air National Guard, Colonel Shane Nagatani. Deputy Commander, 154th Wing, Colonel Regina Komine. And to all other commanders, chiefs, command sergeant majors, first sergeants, airmen, soldiers, family, and friends in attendance today, welcome. Ladies and gentlemen, it is my pleasure to introduce Brigadier General Christoph Sills, the commander of the 154th Wing, Hawaii Air National Guard.
Aloha, ladies and gentlemen, distinguished guests, and members of our Hang Ohana. Welcome to our combined promotion and change of command ceremony. I would like to extend a special welcome to Lieutenant Colonel Boone's husband, Scott, and kids, Sophia and Parker. Senate President Ron Kuchi, thank you for your attendance. Welcome Major General Logan and Darcy. Command Sergeant Major Kumalai. Major General Hara and Myong. General Tahara, General Ross, General Mitsuyoshi, General Carlson, and Sherilyn, and Command Chief Uchimura. We are honored by your attendance And thank you to all the generals, colonels, chiefs, commanders, family, friends, and airmen for being here to share in these two ceremonies and celebrate these two outstanding officers. Successful ceremonies don't put themselves together. I'd like to acknowledge and thank the team who organized this event in a beautiful location, as well as thanking the singer of our national and state anthems, Master Sergeant Maxino, and Invocation by Chaplain Robles. Thank you, Captain Kyle, for emceeing today's ceremony. For the first part of our ceremony, we celebrate a significant milestone in the career of a truly exceptional officer, Lieutenant Colonel Mariko Boone. This promotion to colonel isn't simply a recognition of past performance, but is a testament to her unwavering dedication, exceptional leadership, and the Air Force's confidence in her ability to perform at the next level. Lieutenant Colonel Boone's career has been marked by consistent excellence. She started her Air Force career by being recognized as a distinguished graduate of Air Force ROTC, and while on active duty as a communications officer, Mariko was recognized as 13th Air Force's Company Grade Officer of the Year in recognition of her demonstrated commitment to excellence and passion for service. Over the years, Mariko tackled increasingly complex and demanding roles while continuing to earn the recognition from her leaders and peers. She took a bold leap by leaving the active duty and joined the hang in the communications flight, followed by another bold leap to cross-training into the logistics career field. There, she excelled in a demanding role as our installation deployment officer for our wing, ensuring the success of our missions by helping members of our wing deploy. Welcome, sir. Everyone who interacted with her knew instantly that she was a sharp, professional airman. Mariko returned to her roots as a communications officer and excelled in command of the 154th Communications Squadron. She followed that command tour by commanding the 298th Support Squadron, where she furthered her reputation as a high-performing officer. But beyond the accomplishments listed in her record, Lieutenant Colonel Boone is a leader who cares deeply about the people she serves alongside and community. In her former role as the TAG's executive officer, among many fantastic developmental opportunities, Mariko planned and executed the first military visit to Niihau, supporting the TAG and the County of Kauai as they installed and tested an emergency siren on that island. Supporting the local population can be such a rewarding experience in the life of a guardsman. Scott, Sophia, Parker, we know that a military career requires significant sacrifice from the entire family. Thank you for your unwavering support and understanding. Your strength and resilience are instrumental to Lieutenant Colonel Boone's success. Lieutenant Colonel Boone, today's promotion is a well-deserved recognition of your exceptional service and potential. We have no doubt that you will continue to excel in the years to come and make significant contributions to the Air Force at the strategic level. Congratulations, Colonel Boone. We are proud to serve alongside you.
Thank you, General Sills. Ladies and gentlemen, please stand as General Sills promotes Lieutenant Colonel Mariko Boone to the rank of Colonel. Commander of Troops, please bring your group to attention. Attention to orders. Special Order Number AP-4277, dated 4 May 2025. By order of the Secretary of the Air Force and direction of the President, Lieutenant Colonel Mariko M. Boone is hereby promoted to the grade of Colonel, effective 4 May 2025. Under the authorizing guidance of AFI 36-2504 and ANGI 36-2504. By order of the Secretaries of the Army and Air Force. Signed, Stephen S. Nordhaus, General, USAF Chief, National Guard Bureau. Ladies and gentlemen, please be seated. At this time, Colonel Boone's husband, Scott, and 2 children, Sophia and Parker, will come forward to pin on her new rank. He knows what to do. Thank you, Scott, Sophia, and Parker. It is tradition that commission personnel reaffirm their commitment to our nation by retaking the oath of office. Major General Logan, please come forward to provide the oath. Ladies and gentlemen, please rise.
That I will well and faithfully discharge
the duties of the office of Colonel
the duties of office of Colonel
in the Air National Guard
in the Air National Guard
of the state of Hawaii,
upon which I am about to enter.
So help me God.
So help me God.
Congratulations.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you, General Logan, and congratulations, Colonel Boone. Ladies and gentlemen, please be seated. Commander of Troops, please bring your group to parade rest. The change of command ceremony is rooted in military history. Organizational flags were developed with color arrangements and symbols unique to each particular unit. To this flag and its commander, the member of a unit would dedicate their loyalty and trust. When a change of command was to take place, the flag was passed to the individual assuming command. This gesture was accomplished in front of the unit so all members could see their new leader assuming this position of authority and responsibility. Through this ceremony, the passing of the flag also symbolized the transfer of the unit members' trust and allegiance to their newly appointed commander. This symbolic tradition has survived throughout military history. Representing the 154th Regional Support Group formation are the squadron commanders and their senior enlisted leaders. From the 109th Electromagnetic Warfare Squadron, based on Joint Base Pearl Harbor Hickam, Lieutenant Colonel Jeremiah Hitchner. The 150th Electromagnetic Warfare Squadron, based in Kekaha, Kauai, Lieutenant Colonel Joseph Hale. The 199th Combat Weather Flight, based on Joint Base Pearl Harbor Hickam, Major Michael Iwashita. 201st Intelligence Squadron, based on Pearl Harbor Hickam, Lieutenant Colonel Sarah Pactal. 291st Combat Communications Squadron, based in Hilo, Hawaii, Lieutenant Colonel Christelle Kenny. The 292nd Combat Communications Squadron, based in Kahului, Maui, Lieutenant Colonel Joel Gushikuma. The 154th Regional Support Group First Sergeant, Master Sergeant Garrick Ferreira. And the commander of the troops is the 154th Regional Support Group Deputy Commander, Lieutenant Colonel Heather Lade. Ladies and gentlemen, General Sills.
All right, for the second part of our ceremony, we celebrate the service and accomplishments of Colonel Kathleen Fallis and to officially transfer command to Colonel Mariko Boone. Colonel Fallis, it has been a privilege to serve alongside you for the past several years. Your leadership, professionalism, and dedication to our mission has been nothing short of exceptional. Your ability to inspire and motivate your team has been a true testament of your character and your commitment to excellence. You have set a high bar for those who follow in your footsteps, and your legacy will be remembered for years to come. When Kathy transferred from California to join the Hang in 2018, we quickly understood how sharp and experienced she was as an officer. When I worked with her in the AOG, I learned about her extensive experience working jointly with the Army and other government agencies as a biomedical laboratory scientist and nuclear medical science officer in California. A little known fact, is Kathy as a helicopter pilot, has planted roots on Molokai, and has made Molokai her home. She found her stride in our organization after COVID hit us. She volunteered her leadership skills in our Joint Force headquarters as a Director of Communications, and then excelled as a Director of Plans and Programs. In that last role, among many other projects, Colonel Fallis worked tirelessly with others to create the Regional Support Group. She had been thinking about the RSG well before it existed and was selected as the natural first commander of the new group. During her tenure of this command tour, Colonel Fallis led the Regional Support Group through numerous challenges and accomplishments. She worked hard to improve the organization and recognize her people, and we saw results. In addition to recognizing established units under the reorganizing established units under the RSG, she oversaw the federal activation of 2 new electromagnetic warfare squadrons. The RSG is the only group in the Hang with units on 4 different islands. One of Colonel Fallis' units, the 292nd Combat Comm Squadron on Maui, was instrumental in our state response to the 2023 wildfire in Lahaina. The unit provided an immediate response of leadership and support on very short notice. Under Kathy's leadership, the units of the Regional Support Group deployed, performed federal and state missions, and included members who received awards at the wing, state, NGB, and national levels. On behalf of the entire wing, I would like to express our deepest gratitude for your service and for your unwavering commitment to our mission. Your leadership has left an indelible mark on our wing, and our airmen are better for having served under your command. As we transition to our new commander, I'm excited to welcome Colonel Mariko Boone to our group command team. Colonel Boone, your experience, proven leadership skills, and dedication to our mission make you an ideal fit for this position. I am grateful that you spent this last year as a deputy group commander for this group under Colonel Fallis. As Colonel Fallis' full-time representative, you were fully immersed in everything related to the RSG, and you benefited from your time in supporting her and working with the other group commanders in the wing. I know this will be a seamless transition for you and our members. Colonel Boone, it is my honor to officially transfer command of the Regional Support Group to you. I know you're ready for this challenge, and with Scott's support for you, I'm confident you will lead the Regional Support Group with distinction and honor. Mahalo to you all for your attendance and for your support of Colonel Boone as she takes command of the RSG.
Thank you, General Sills. At this time, the 154th Regional Support Group would like to present Colonel Fallis with a gift.
Aloha. I'm Senior Enlisted Leader Lane Martin, Colonel Kathleen Fallis. On behalf of the Regional Support Group Command staff, your commanders, your senior enlisted leaders, and your first sergeants. Years of service and all you have done in setting up the Regional Support Group. Colonel Fallis, you've truly set us up for continued success. We are combat, weather, and space in the skies, intelligence shouting like a satellite, communication so swift you won't believe your eyes. Because of you, the Regional Support Group is the perfect place. We conquer space. May you look on this and think of us in your next journey, wherever it may take you. Thank you.
Thank you, Colonel Boone and Senior Master Sergeant Lane Martin. Ladies and gentlemen, the Commander, 154th Regional Support Group, Colonel Kathleen Fallis.
Good afternoon, everyone. Thanks for taking some of your time out of your busy schedule to be with us here today. First of all, I'd personally like to welcome all of our distinguished guests. Colonel Boone's family, Scott, Sophia, and Parker, welcome. And their extended ohana, which is plentiful. Senate President Kochi, Major General Logan and Darcy, Command Sergeant Major Kumalai, Brigadier General Tahara, Command Sergeant Major Jimenez, Major General Retired Hara and Myong, Brigadier General Ross, Brigadier General Retired Mitsuyoshi, Brigadier General Retired Carlson and Sherilyn, out here somewhere. Hey. Brigadier General Mallory's wife, National Anthem and Hawaii Pono'i. National Anthem and Hawaii Pono'i. Now for a few thoughts. As your outgoing commander, I've had the privilege of leading this exceptional group through both triumphs and struggles. Now it's time for a new chapter in our story. I want to express my deepest gratitude to each of you. Your dedication, your passion, and your unwavering commitment to our mission have been nothing short of inspiring. We've achieved things that seemed impossible, and it's all thanks to your hard work and dedication. To the staff, who keep everything running behind the scenes, your contributions have been invaluable, and I can't thank you enough. To all the airmen of the RSG, your courage and professionalism in the face of challenges have set a standard for others to follow. As I prepare to hand over command to Colonel Boone, I do so with a sense of pride and optimism. Mariko brings a wealth of experience and knowledge that will undoubtedly take this organization to new heights. Mariko, you're inheriting a team of exceptional individuals. Their skills are matched only by their dedication to the mission. Lead them with the respect they deserve, and they will move mountains for you. To everyone here, embrace this change as an opportunity for growth. The foundation we've built together is strong, but there's always room for innovation and improvement. Support Colonel Boone as you've supported me, and there's no limit to what you can achieve. Keep in mind, the strength of this organization lies not in a single leader, but in the collective spirit and dedication of its members. As I move on, I leave with a heart full of memories and gratitude. It has been the highest honor of my career to serve as your commander. I have full confidence that you'll continue to excel and make us all proud. Thank you for your service.
The group will now render the final salute. Commander of Troops, please bring your group to attention. General Seals and Colonel Boone, please come forward. Ladies and gentlemen, please stand for the publishing of the change of command. Department of the Air Force Special Order G-25-01. Colonel Kathleen Fallis relinquishes command of the 154th Regional Support Group to Colonel Mariko Boone, effective 4 May 2025. Signed, Christoph Sales, Brigadier General, Commander, 154th Wing. Ladies and gentlemen, please be seated. The men and women of the 154th Regional Support Group, it is my pleasure to welcome Colonel Mariko Boone, Commander of the 154th Regional Support Group.
Aloha and good afternoon. Senate President Kochi, General Logan, Darcy, Command Sergeant Major Kumalai, General Hara, Myong, General Tahara, Command Sergeant Major Jimenez, General Ross, General Mitsuyoshi, and Barb. It is an honor to have you here at today's ceremony. Fellow colonels, commanders, seniors, listed leaders, family and friends, most of all the men and women who served and continue to serve our nation and our state, mahalo to all of you for joining us on this special occasion. To our incredible team that has made the ceremony happen, Master Sergeant Maxino, Chaplain Robles, Captain Cowie, mahalo. And special thanks to Master Sergeants Diamond, Tuzon, Villegas, and our CSS team in Ohana. This is just amazing. And I thank you from the bottom of my heart. As I look out at all of you, I pause for a moment and take a photographic snapshot of this view. I've never had the opportunity to have my professional and personal circles overlap in such totality. Every single person here, your presence in my life has impacted me in more ways than you will ever know. My personal mahalo over the years, and for your malama towards me and my ohana. Whether I've known you since our Hanabana days, from college or in ROTC, active duty, or here in the Guard, even our kids' schools or sports events, I've always enjoyed my time talking story with each and every one of you. During my tenure as Major General Hara's XO, sir, one of the biggest things he emphasized was building relationships and turning them into trust. During my graduate studies, I read the book Managing with Aloha by Rosa Say. It doesn't take much to talk story in Hawaii, but it makes all the difference when you're building those relationships. Our local values of aloha, akahai, lukahi, olu, ha'a, and ahonui is what I strive for every day. To seek imiola, life in its highest form, the value that places the ability to achieve your life's purpose in your own hands, giving you the clear understanding that you have the power to create your future and own it. I challenge every one of you to embody our values of aloha in your daily routines and seek imiola at and on your own terms. To my past commanders, chiefs, mentors, you have undoubtedly shaped the person you see today. Over the last 18 plus years, I have been blessed to have the opportunity to work with and for such amazing people. At the end of both of my squadron commands with the 154th Communication Squadron and the 298 Support Squadron, a change of command wasn't possible, and I wasn't able to express my gratitude. As a squadron commander, you get to roll up your sleeves and get after the tactical grind of ensuring your unit. I would like to take this opportunity to publicly thank and recognize the men and women of those two units, especially my leadership teams, the senior NCOs and officers, for your guidance and mentorship during our time together. And even today, as you continue to keep me on track and grounded. To General Hara and General Logan, you have opened my eyes over the last few years. My time spent in OTAG has been invaluable in terms of professional and personal growth. Exposure to the Army, the Joint Staff, and how the state and federal governments work has opened my aperture and expanded my perspective on so many things. Thank you for pushing me to my limits in every way. And granting me the latitude to still be me while still getting it done. To General Harris and General Sills, the opportunity of command. The authorities and responsibilities that are inherent in command and with command is something I take very seriously, and I look forward to this new role. To Colonel Fallis, thank you for all that you've done to stand up the RSG. It has been no easy task, especially as a drill status guardsman who is a world-class traveler and professional. Your easygoing and straightforward demeanor has helped the organization grow into a cohesive group, leading the way in the Hayang for opportunities to grow in cyber, intelligence, and space capabilities. Kathy, I wish you all the best with your future retirement and continue to venture out to further areas of the globe. Safe travels, as always, my friend. And to my command team, front and center, I leave you with my 3 priorities. Combat ready, readiness through individual and collaborative kuleana, responsibility. Ensure mission lokahi, unity, readiness, and execution by promoting that our people are pono, trained, ready, and resilient. Capability driven, modernization and optimization through ahonui, patience of enterprise governance. Looking forward and being prepared for future operations based on cutting edge technology and streamlined processes. And 3, partnership enhancement, integration through olu-olu, agreeable engagement. Enabling support to our ohanas, communities, partners, and allies by investing energy with a kahai, kindness, and ha'a, humility. I'm excited to have this opportunity to work with you and for you. And lastly, to my family, present here and those watching online. They say it takes a village, and it sure does. It is through your unwavering, no questions asked support that has brought us all here today. Through hard work, self-discipline, and patience, I've learned that you can get through anything if you have the determination, the will, and the right people around you. Life ebbs and flows, and the hardest part is taking a tactical pause to reflect and be thankful of what we have. To Dad, who is watching from up above, Mom, Rita, Chris, and Raylana, to my in-laws, Dwayne and Judy, and my BFF, MJ. Thank you for your support over the years. To Sophie and Parker, I know my service has taken me away from you every now and then, but thanks for your patience and understanding, and know that I love you very much. And finally, Scott, honey, the backbone of our family. The last 17 years have flown by, and I know you said to keep it short. Sorry. But my service commitment, like
Thank you, Colonel Boone. On behalf of the men and women of the 154th Regional Support Group, we would like to thank Colonel Fallis for her leadership and support. We would also like to welcome Scott and Colonel Boone. Ladies and gentlemen, this concludes our promotion and change of command ceremony. On behalf of the men and women of the 154th Regional Support Group, thank you for joining us today. Refreshments will be served directly after the ceremony. Commander of Troops, please bring your group to attention. Please rise for the playing of the Air Force song and the departure of